Peeps, what's up? It's your boy Mark here with another Life Hack 101. Today's Life Hack, I want to talk about teamwork and how teamwork really, truly makes the dream work. For example, I know a lot of people want to do things themselves. They want to be self-sufficient. They want to be independent. They want to be self-reliant. They want to be self-sufficient. They want to do it themselves and say that it's done themselves and not have to ask anybody for anything. A lot of people don't want people to hold anything over their heads, so they make sure they do it themselves. Well, let me tell you this. It's impossible. It's impossible to get anywhere by yourself. Solely alone, by yourself, individually. It's false. No. It's always something or somebody that is helping you that's on the outside. They might not get the credit when people say they're self-sufficient or self-did this. They don't get the credit, but they had people around them. They had people surrounding them that gave them support or gave them understanding of on a situation or a problem that they themselves singularly could not see from their own perception. So they needed someone else's perception. That is teamwork. That is what it means to have a team surrounding you for the dream, for the same common goal. For example, one of the best examples of leadership or of teamwork or of getting together a group of individuals for a common goal, it goes back to Christ and the disciples. Jesus didn't know half of the people that he recruited. They had no ties together, and a lot of them, with a lot of the backing and understanding, not all of them was Jewish either. A lot of them, like 2 or 3 or 4, was Gentiles. They were people from the area that Jesus knew that could talk to that group of people better than he could in a certain area when he had to go over here. You know what I mean? You can't be in more than one place at one time being one single individual person. So your influence and your leadership and your direction will lead other people with the same intentions that you have. So now you guys are working as a collective. You guys are working as a group with the same common goal. So teamwork makes the dream work. And with that, when you're creating a team or building a team, you have to pick individuals who have qualities that you don't possess or have strengths that are your weaknesses, because you guys are working together as a team. So you don't want a whole team full of physically built individuals that none of you guys know how to think. No, you want to mix and match. You want to get a variety of people, variety of skills and gifts to be able to come together to build on that common goal and in turn help build yourself. They can help you see something that you can't see because it's your weakness and you're focused on your strengths all the time. Or vice versa. You focus on your weakness all the time that you don't even notice that you have a strength. But it takes someone outside of you on the same level as you, the same frequency, the same goal as you to make it work. And sorry, but if Jesus didn't have his 12 disciples, we probably wouldn't have we wouldn't even have Christianity. I'm not going to say majority of, because no, we wouldn't have it at all, because half of our books is written by the 3 main disciples, Peter and John and Paul. So it's like the followers of Christ understood that they were a part of a movement. They're a part of a vision that the world was not accustomed to seeing yet, or was able to even process how it's supposed to look yet. So when you're doing anything, if it's business, volunteer work, just anything, you have to get people together for a common goal. Use these principles. Understand that you do not have it all. And if you do have it all, good, because you're lying to yourself. No one does. So it's good to be real with yourself. It's good to be true and be honest and be open and say, I don't know it all, because I know I don't know it all. I can't do it all, because I know I can't do it all. And I can't see it all, because I know I cannot see it all. So I have to be open enough to be surround myself with individuals that have the same mentality as me, that know they don't know it all, that know that they can't see it all, that know they can't hear it all, but understand that if I have more than one set of ears, one and more set of eyes, then I'll be able to intake and calculate and get more information than if it was just me. So with that understanding, I look forward to having a team and building a team of individuals who are on the same mission as me. We don't have to have the same skills. We don't have to have the same, you know, drive, but we just have to have the same goal, because I pick you up if you can't, when you're down, you pick me up when I'm down, and you know what I mean, we carpool this thing together. You put in your $5, I put in my $5, you put in your $5, instead of me trying to spend $150 on gas to get us all down to a trip, why don't we all just put in what we can give? We put in what we have in the group, which is what Jesus taught when he said when he told Peter, when he was on the lake, to just cast aside your nets and come join me. Like, put aside what you're doing, what you're working for, and just come bring your skills here, and let's bring a bigger environment, a bigger influence to what we're trying to build. And with that, he grabbed people who he knew that was better and more understanding of the people than he was. Jesus is a very spiritual person, so a lot of his time he spent to himself and with spirit and spiritual understanding, spiritual aspect of the world. So he got taxpayers, fishermen, regular individuals who understood other individuals on that level that can go speak. He brought them and blessed them, meaning that he blessed them or attuned them or allowed them to be able to embody the Holy Spirit or the Spirit more than other people. So then they can go do blessings, they can go heal, they can go do that in his name, meaning that the Spirit that he had allowed him to attune them to that same frequency. So that's why they say in his name, because the name is what brought the frequency, if that makes any sense. Christ. So teamwork makes the dream work. Always remember that. Never think that you have to do it by yourself. Never think that you can do it by yourself, because you can't. I'm sorry. You're going to need help. Everybody on a higher level of existing and higher level of business or wealth or prosperity understands that it's not by yourself. It's not a me. No, it's a team. It's teamwork. They build better teams. They build people and surround themselves around people who are better than them at what they're trying to get done, so then they can get it done quicker, because it's about the goal. It's not about who gets it done. It's about getting it done. Everything else at the end will come if you're dealing with people with integrity, if you're dealing with people who you don't have to worry about taking from the group or giving in less than the group. No, everybody's equal, and as you become that, you will attract that. So don't worry about it. Just be you, stay focused, and get on the plan to attract your mastermind group, because teamwork really makes the dream work. Because without teamwork, the dream very, very rarely works.